Okay, so today is the last session on MDE 518 because we have already covered 9 sessions. So today one is the last one, and we will cover all the, some of the units and all. Then later we have a group, then you can like we can discuss through WhatsApp group and do all the activities whatever you want to do. But I hope the other three the two activities which are I think 6 7 sorry 8 9 10. 10 is a compulsory one which you have some clarification on that on question number 10. So question number 10, what is the, you have to write the uh, summary of all the work what you have learned on MDE 518. Yeah, that is the thing. So you can write the summary of like a learning experience or summary of the course, and write it and then submit it, which is a compulsory. The other two, you can use the Google site also to create like a site.google.in. That also you can use it for to create some site for it. And then it not necessary whatever I have listed there, like for example blogger, I have informed you, if you want to create the blog using WordPress, that is also well and good. That is it's not hard and fast rule that you have to follow the same software and all, but the software which I have provided may be a open source and the other thing. But you can do it with your uh, do it with your own software which can be used for you to do develop that activity. And so what we can do is like we can today we will quickly run through it, some of the units which you need to concentrate, because this last block is having some units which may have the question comes from that units also. So you can um, uh, read that unit, which is very important one. Maybe some aspects will come on that one. So let me go open the screen, and then I will highlight some of the points which you need to study. And then we will see quickly what we have to do it. So let me share the screen. Yeah. Okay, so this is we have covered almost the 17 units. The 17th unit is a Web 2.0. There you have to read some of the concept, like write about blog, write about wiki, the small brief about wiki, why, how it will be useful for education, how it will be, what are the benefits, and then what are the limitation. These are the some of the key points you have to learn. Similarly, in this unit also for the virtual classroom and then virtual reality, when we started in this writing this unit, virtual reality and virtual classes are very high demand in that. But after COVID, we are using virtual class very regularly, which is one of the component, one of the main component of our teaching learning process. I think everyone is agree on it, because virtual classroom is one of the key component for our teaching learning process. And people also preferring, like our experience says that nowadays it's as you know that our department is a training department. We used to conduct every day, every month, one or two training. Right now also training going on. And yesterday I have completed one training on the advanced PowerPoint preparation of PowerPoint presentation using the interactive way, using advanced comments and all. So like that, when we ask the participant what is the mode, and also we have conducted a need assessment for our own faculty, asking that what are the areas you want to you want training from the training department. So that was a need assessment happened before COVID and after COVID. I want to see that what are the requirements. Then after COVID, the teachers are preferring to go online. So they want online training, because one is they will be in the comfortable place uh, to learn whatever they want to, because the pace is very important, place also very important. So according to their own pace and place, they prefer online, and no, don't want to move also. So that is one thing. The other one is the online, when we are doing the online classroom or online conferencing, the what happen, this you will get a recorded document, recorded video. So one can refer back one again, and then they can get familiar with the things which they have missed or something like that. So so this is the maybe some of the benefits online classes. But face to face class is like we can do it, the face to face classes, but in that, yeah, we can, the benefit of the face to face class maybe uh, the I mean, physically present and physically interact with our co-participants and then teacher and all. So that is one advantage for that, for this. So here you can see that what is the potential benefit with this. You can learn that virtual reality in class, in the education, how we can do it and all. So the other thing is, one, we have talked about the virtual classroom. Another one is we are going to talk about the virtual reality. Okay, in the virtual reality, what is that you can experience the virtually what we are doing. It's not. What is the difference between? Can you able to tell anyone the difference between virtual classroom and the virtual reality experience? Have you ever experienced the virtual reality? Anyone can.
Virtual reality, ma'am, could be in games, probably in games.
Okay.
And virtual classroom is a classroom that is based on technology, and there is no. I'm getting it wrong, ma'am. I'm getting it wrong.
No, no. This is okay.
Okay.
Virtual
Virtual
classroom. Yeah.
classroom. Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
good morning.
Yeah. I'll you.
Virtual classroom simply means the art of technology, just like we are now having a class here, is virtual because everyone is online, while the virtual reality is the one that she talked about using games, like using goggles to have experience of other places. It's a connection of two or more people that are connected online using glasses to see what is happening in the other part of the world. But what we are doing here is a virtual classroom. But the virtual reality is the one that we are connected online, usually in games and using metaverse sunglasses. I think that's what I understand by that.
Yeah. The next.
The next.
Babetta who's raised the hand.
Yes, well, virtual classroom is the one that we're currently taking place now in the class that's taking online. And then virtual reality is a representation of the new world in virtual or simulation order. Like this one is a virtual classroom because it consists of students and the teachers interacting simultaneously. While virtual reality is like you are taking yourself out of the world into a new world, but in a virtual uh, form. Like you can leave this country and go to anywhere in the world or see some activities in a virtual form. That's what I understand with this.
Yes. See, so I glad that you have some knowledge on the virtual classroom, which we are experienced in right now also. But what the virtual reality says that that one of the component which can be a um, simulation. So simulation will be the one key component for the virtual reality. So what will be the simulation? So here also you are going to study the simulation of the thing. See, some of the concept which may not able to teach through online or maybe on book material or distance and all. Any topic which cannot be teach through online, teach through reading material and all. Any subject, can you explain? Can you tell any subject which cannot be explained through online? I mean, through online in the sense through book material, without having any practical or without showing anything, without demonstrating anything. Can you say spell out any topics, like any subjects which we need a presence, teacher and student presence, to know about that concept or something like that?
Yeah, how about driving when you are learning how to drive? I think the teacher's presence is important. You can't learn driving online.
Okay. Driving classes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And most of the science and engineering courses, they
Yes,
need
correct.
teacher.
Yes.
Correct.
Correct. So anyone else? Aliu and Moses?
Yes, just like he stated, most of the science courses cannot be taught without the presence of the instructor or the teacher. And also, just like I can say, using my own experience as a GIS analyst or enthusiast, there are some terminologies that when you are applying in terms of analysis, the coloring and the RAM differs from different computer systems. If I'm using GIS to make maps, the colors of my band is not similar to the color of the other person's band. So if the person is not present there, we will not understand what we are doing unless there is face-to-face or what connectivity where we can identify whatsoever we are doing, just like we are doing now. You have to take us to simulation page. You have to take us to. So likewise in GIS, there is need for the presence of that person. Without the presence of the person, someone cannot understand what you did or how you reached the final steps. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, Moses.
Okay, ma. I just wanted to add medicine and surgery is a course that I think the learner and the instructor must be together in order to be able to see, because you cannot dissect or you cannot operate somebody virtually. So I think it will require the presence of both the learner and the instructor.
Definitely. That is a very good example. See, for example, some of the, as mentioned by you, that science subject and then engineering subject, where we require the both presence. Okay, both presence are required because we are going to teach them the skill oriented courses or content. If you are importing the skill, then we need a presence. For example, as he mentioned that if it is for example, if you want electrical engineering courses, if some student want to learn that how to how many voltage we have to give to that particular machine to run that one, that is very important. So we need a presence, that then only we can say that this many voltage, the real voltage which we pass on to the system and all. So, and another thing is, for example, carpentering. If you want to teach some of the carpentry thing, then that is also very important, that we need a presence and all. So some of the he mentioned that dissection and all for a surgery, for a teaching the science subject. For example, earlier when we were at school, we used to in the science subject, the pure science subject, we get that some small animals like a frog, rat at our lab, and for the dissection and all. Like a plant, we used to bring onion to peel off the small skin from that one, and then present it to the under the microscope, and then we see that what is the cells and all. We used to segregate them. And later in India, what happened, that the animals should not be used for our for experiment and all. For nowadays, for the class 11th and 12th, for the science student, they will not get any type real experience for that, for the science classes, because that was a, they have banned because of protecting the animal, and all the things that is happening there. But when it is coming to the engineering subject, whatever we have a simulation, whatever we have a virtual lab and all, still we need is some of the physical presence to learn some skill oriented activity. But the virtual reality, when it is came into the virtual reality, what it says that, as here rightly mentioned, that we need a glass to see, will experience that. Many of us, we have experienced the online game, or otherwise the game environment, which we go outside to see the place, what use they called, that is they used to call as a uh, the place where we go and see the sit in the seat, and put the glass and all, we can experience the real experience of going down, climbing mountain, and all the things are there. So nowadays they are charging at many malls, they keep this type of virtual reality games, and then we can go and sit for 5 minutes, and then you can enjoy the real experience of that one. And in many places where we visit, that they are having this type of environment. But how we can bring that to the educational purpose, okay, that is very important. When we are planning for that virtual reality and augmented reality, so you are augmented, you are inbuilting the some component in our text material or in our content, to see that how it will be projected. So the first one, virtual reality, what I have experienced is that some of the so for medical institution only, I have experienced. I visited one the Hong Kong Open University, where I have experienced this. They have a one big platform, the scanned type of platform. This many, like maybe a 500 feet length, like a man height, that board. So in that board, they keep they we can load the all the body part, that anatomy class. In that anatomy class, we can open the skull, and then we can see how the brain is there. Then physically you can touch and open everything, so all are inbuilt. And then they have come across, you can remove the leg and then open that part, and so on and so forth. It's a really, you can experiment that how the body is working, and then how the inner part of the things, how the vein is placing. uh, these all are they have prepared using this virtual reality information. So when definitely the student will get the body part to experiment, because they will have the license and all to open and all. But this one, after getting this the learning all the things, they can go and study using this type of virtual environment. And the same institution, I have experienced like what they have done it, the safety purpose for the engineering student. So when we enter into that particular room, then what they have given me the one glasses, very big one. So after wearing that, you can move around, and now you are in that environment. You can feel that I am in that particular environment, in the safety walls, and everything is so if I switch on something, I'm going to touch to open that switch, and then you will see that the flow is from that. This is a safety instruction, and all the information are coming up to learn and all. So there is a laboratory for them. And also for the psychology department, what they have done it, that psychology department, the patients and all, you will get only the real time and real time experience. If somebody is anger or somebody is throwing something, that is happening in that particular moment. And so what happened, that they have captured this reality room, and then you can see that how the patients, the mentally disturbed persons are behavior. So what is your reaction? So these all are the real time experience using this virtual, not real time, this one is a virtual experience, like that. For computer science, if you can say that, for computer science, if you want to develop any software and all, okay, so we have a virtual lab. You can write the coding in that one, and then experiment whether that code is working or not, whether I am going to develop the proper website or not. Instead of deploying and then see, you are putting into the virtual lab and seeing what is the result and result. And if the result is okay, and then you can upload real time in the server. But but you can play with the values and all, how it will be like that. For example, if it is a small type of screen, how much value you can pass on. And if it is a big screen type of thing, logo and all, how much value you have to pass, and how to place it, everything you can do it through the virtual lab. So these are the some of the virtual lab reality is there. And after that, this is definitely using for our own educational purpose, because some of the institution, they have started and then they are using it also. I think you can get this experiment, virtual lab. So internet. So this is a virtual lab in under the Ministry of Education in India. So they have developed this particular for other most of the engineering colleges. It's one of the project they have created. For example, if I want to open the computer science, okay, so these are the some of the labs are available. If you are very much interested, you can go and see this one, how it is working on this particular site and all. So they have some experiment, you can watch it and then you can use it also. So these are the for engineering subject they have developed. This is a engineering, all IITs, that is Indian Institute of Technology, in various places they have.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
can anyone have access to these labs? Can anyone have
I think
access?
actually I think they have listed, but accessing, I don't know how they are giving to the other outsider, but here some of the place it's open, you can use it also. List of experience, for example, basic. So this is open, you can also access to this.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go and see which one is access to you, and then you can uh, there are different language also. If you want to use that, that is also possible. And for generally English, if you want to select any language, that is also there. These are the Indian language. You can play, and then you can generate the spectrum and all. So these are the some of the virtual lab project they are developing this one. So you can note down this virtual lab dot vlab.co.in. That is a homepage, vlab.co.in. So you can have some experience and then you can see it. So, but little bit this is a costlier one because you have to do all the things you required, the lab, you required a manpower to develop this one, and so on and so forth. So, but yes, definitely we will get the funding from the ministry or thing, and then we are these all are the funded by Ministry of Education under this particular NMICT project. This was developed by the ministry, so they have this institution are developed by using this one. These are the institution they have worked on this one. And coming to the other thing, many because institution like government institution or otherwise the private institution cannot able to provide this much of manpower or this much of cost. So outside agency like a private institution, private organization, or solution giving organization, they used to come with a certain virtual reality packages, okay, for them for the educational purpose they are coming with. So you latest you may also notice that that is called chat gst something that this is a uh, you can download to your mobile also, that will facilitate you this 1 minute I will tell you. So this one, chat gpt, okay, this is an artificial intelligence chatbot which facilitate us to provide these recently launched November 2022 only they have launched using this satellite connected open AI technique. One can easily install in our mobile, and it will be a free one, but you can go with the for your institution you can go to develop more institutionalized also, but you can install in your lab in your mobile and then see that how it will be facilitate you. You can type anything, it will be answer to you. Suppose if you want to know about virtual lab, you just type it and then it will help you that what is virtual lab and all the things. So immediately it will give you the answer where it is and how it is and all the things are. So it's an AI based chat facility. What you want to know about it, it's on your hand, that because you no need to go to the Google and search it. This will facilitate you to do instant immediate reply to that one. So you can uh, install this also. Let me provide you the link. Chat GPT. This is also one of the AI based, that means artificial intelligence based technique. And already we have see this is these all are important one. This is a topic which we are discussing. simulation used in education, and virtual reality in education, and so on and so forth. Virtual labs, write a note on virtual labs and all. These are the some of the important questions. You go through this one. And also this web conferencing, we know that how we are doing, and then just go through it, the benefits and all, like that. And definitely the chatting facility is there. There are a lot of tools are available for the web conferencing instant step, and then so on and so forth. These are the some of the things. You just go through it, no need to read much. I mean, just read it, no, and to um, um, I mean, you can, like, you have to retain and all, like you know that you just reproduce. No need to reproduce. Just have a look and then have a idea about that. You can write easily. So that is what I want to know about this. So here there is a one more thing that they used to call as a immersive learning. So immersive learning also one of the this is also one some of the important question. So this is the highly interactive in learner engagement. So that is the one which maybe a gamification is there, and then online simulation, virtual learning worlds, and all the things. So the all the component which how we can incorporate in our teaching learning process. Definitely it will involve a lot of money, because nowadays our videos already, I said that our videos are moving towards some component, like which we used to call as like AVGC format. So that's what they are saying. That means AVGC is a I can put it in the chat. You can also type it in the Google, like A is an animation, B virtual effects, and G is gaming, and C is comic. AVGC format, that's what they are asking us to develop, incorporate in our video component, incorporating in our teaching learning process. This is came from our Ministry of Education, because they have selected, already I have mentioned that there are a lot of government aided MOOC is offering in India. So in that, which is called a SWAYAM, in that we have ministry has developed 100 courses in which will be converting into the AVGC format. And they have sponsored some money budget for that one. And I came to know that for a 1 minute to maximum 2-3 minutes, they are highly chargeable videos they are doing, because making animation is a very time consuming work, and it need lot of patience and lot of work in this one. If you can see that any cartoon movie, and then you go and visit or search in the Google how the cartoon movie is, the making of cartoon movie, just type it and then you will see. First of all, when any cartoon is movie is developing, they used to draw all the character. First instance is that they used to develop a storyboard. Without storyboard, any comics or any movie won't. I mean, we know that screenplay, scripting, and then every scene by scene they used to give in this scene what will be there, like that. Definitely, in the lowest one is how to make a scene or how to make a storyboard. That in the lowest one is the PowerPoint. If you are seeing that one slide, how we will organize the content. That is very important, no? So we used to think that, okay, I'll place figure here, picture here, and then I will write the title, I will give some instruction or give some animation and so on. So we will plan for one single page, single present slide. So similarly, they used to plan for the develop many character by moving, by drawing everything, and then they will make that drawing. Sometimes they scan and then take it to the computer and then make the some movement, animation, the motion, everything they used to give by using different various softwares are available. So that is why it is very costly preparing of the animation. But for engaging students, because when we are moving from online course to immersive learning, online learning to immersive learning, what is the lagging in on online learning? You can say in the COVID we forced to do that online course, including starting from the nursery to the PhD student, I mean higher level, maximum level of the education. So all are moving towards the online. So there is a gap. One is very important gap is interactivity. So from online education, we are emphasizing on the interactivity. In our pedagogical aspect, pedagogy is the teaching learning process aspect of the online course. The government itself asking us to follow one of the component is the interactivity. So for that, you can use discussion forum or classroom situation like that. So right now also they have forcefully asked us, because generally student going for the counseling session is optional for our distance education, but here also optional, but here what we are doing is forcefully we are asking to do the online interactivity with the student. So teacher also with sometimes what, if I am a very much enthusiastic, and then I am very much concerned with my student, then definitely I will come and online and then teach them. If I have a optional with me that okay, no, you have to you no need for it, it's optional, then it depends on my timing and depends on the thing that I will come online or like that. That's why government is saying that no, you have to do the counseling, you have to come online to teach our interactivity, because we are lacking of interactivity. So here in the immersive learning, what their main focus is learner engagement. So how you will engage the learner by using the technology or by using the um, uh, one minute please. Okay. Sorry. So so that is important that we have to engage our student. Engagement is very important. For that we are making very interactive video and interactive content, everything. Yes, definitely this Powtoon is one of the software which can be used for to making the comic oriented, and you can use this also, Pixton. This tool also you can use it, you can inbuilt in your PowerPoint, and then you can make a comics. That is also possible.
Ma'am,
Yeah,
is it free, Pixton? Is
yeah,
it free?
some of the character they have inbuilt character, it is free. If you want
Okay.
customized character, like customized character, then you need to um, pay money or buy. I mean, you
Yeah.
are asking them to customize for your own purpose, but
Yeah.
they have their own they have a variety of maybe 10 posture, they have 10 to 15 postures
Mm.
giving free. with the 10 to 15, yeah, around 10 different hairstyle, different tone, and then different cartoon character like a male and female and are available in the picture. You can use it.
Yeah, because many of those tools, they have free access. They give free access to some limit, right?
Yes,
And
yes,
then some of them you have to pay.
yeah. Some of them
Yeah,
you can, but you can make it as a plenty. You can make it as
yeah.
a good
We can
thing.
make use of what is free. In fact, isn't it? We make use of
Yeah,
what is given to us free. Yeah.
yeah. One thing I want to show you, if it is available, I will. If it is open, then I will show you. Otherwise, I will give you the PDF format. So this one I have used. Okay, so can you able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I
Creative.
Yes.
see it.
Yeah. So here you see this. These are the some of the character which I have created using this picton. This these and the is it's used in PowerPoint only. So these characters. So these all are animated because this system is a lower version. That's why the PPT is not able to open. But these are the things which all are animated one by one. It will come. Uh, so like that, I have prepared some with the character to explain them what it will be, how we can do it, and all. You can inbuilt the voiceover here. Here also voiceover and all. You can use it and then do it. So for this particular character, we have different posture and all the things are there like that. You can change the hairstyle and change this dress, boy and girl, and everything is possible using that. You can try to open, do it with the free one. This I made it using the free one only. So so like that, we can engage our student by giving this type of uh, content. So content is very important. So while talking about the interactivity, there are different types of interactivity. One is the main is learner content interactivity, learner interactivity, learner teacher interactivity, and learner technology in interactivity also. So these are the component you have to inbuilt. And main thing is the learner content interactive. The content should be very interactive so that the student will get the feeling that they engage in that particular content. For example, if I send this PPT by giving them as a one type of content, if I give to them, and then the first of all, when they open it, then they will get a eager that, oh, what is going to be teach, like uh, definitely if we are very much used to our comics reading and all. So if it is so, then they will be also, student will be also engaged on this type of, depends on the level of the student, you can make use of different type of content like. So these are the some of the component you can read it. And then yeah, digital gaming. So gaming also is one of the thing which you can do it. For example, here also some of the component people used to make some different games for that. For example, mixing of um, like you take drag some data from here and then put this data and then make mixing. So different kind of apps are available. You can see that in the mobile, you can use some of the apps which facilitate to increase our IQs and all. So that type of work, if you can give it to them, then they will definitely learn how we can do it, how fast we can do it. So increasing the IQ, increasing the way of playing with the content, and then you can put them in this one. So some of the video which I have missing that one. So the people used to take care of some ideas, like how the experiment was happening, how the gaming will increase our physical activity or something like that. So there was a study, like while going, they have taken the peak place uh, in the metro where the train is going from here and there. There was a station in that, they have watched from a week, they have watched how many people are using staircase and how many are using the escalator. So most of the people, including starting from the youngsters to the old age people, they use that. Most of them are using the elevators only. So they go by the elevator, and then so then after sometimes what they have done it, in the staircase, every step will have some musical arrangement. They have put in the musical arrangement, and then they have watched. Most of the people, they used to go by this one, because when they step in one step, then there is some music, then they play with that music, and then they go up. So in after some time, when they conducted the study, that maximum including the old age people, I have seen that video also. So including that most of them enjoying by climbing the staircase. So this is one example that how we can change our habits also. So game will definitely make them enjoyable. By enjoying, we can read or we can learn something like that. So yes, definitely require a lot of work to develop that type of content. Okay. If once they have used to it, then definitely they will say, okay, I know that. So every content we need some different type of module, work. So that all are very challenging one, yeah, to the teacher. But definitely it will become with a lot of um, effort. They will make it, and then it will be over the period. We will definitely achieve this type of concept in this type of work or content we can develop. Why I'm giving this example of the cartoon and all, as I mentioned that yesterday only we have completed some of the for training the teachers only, in the IGNO teachers. You must have seen some of the teacher while the Vidya Bharati students, they also experienced the teachers who can, means they are developing the content, this SLM and video component and all the things. They use the basic minimum PowerPoint presentation. But while introducing this type of fiction by making the cartoonist characters and all, after completing the workshop, I can able to see that their work. While analyzing their work, most of them, mostly except one or two, all have incorporated this cartoonic character in their PowerPoint presentation. So because there is a new thing which can be, they can able to think that, okay, in the very basic text based PowerPoint presentation can convert into this type of comic based information. So these are the things which is coming up, that means the teacher is can able to put their effort to create different type of content. So definitely that we can able to develop and to engage our learners. That is very important. Goal is engaging the learners. So this type of work will facilitate us to engage our learner. So you can read it, and also you can read the question which I have mentioned. What is immersive learning and their benefits? You can go through, and then yeah, this is about this particular unit. Then we can move to the next unit, which is reusable learning object. This topic also related to the online teaching, developing the content only. So what is reusable learning object? So this is the learning content which can be used, again reusable the learning content. So for example, if I want to give some example for this is learning objects, not the learning objectives, which we here mention in our unit, learning outcomes or learning objectives. Objective is a goal oriented. Here is a object. Is a one, sometime some component or object is some tool or something like that, some small information. So that is called the objects. So what we are trying to do in this reusable learning object, the object is come from the computer science background, computer science. Because in the computer science, what they used to do is they used to called when they are writing the programming and all coding, they used to call as objects. Very good example is, what is the objects, how we are experiencing, we all are experiencing the object, we all are using the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, the PowerPoint presentation, or in the MS Word, Microsoft Office we are using. You can see that some of the component which is repeating, for example, control B, that is a bold or italic word, italic. Just simply we are clicking that B, then that selecting the word and clicking the B will get bold effective. The same component, that means control B or the selecting object and clicking on B, the same the command will be available on the MS PowerPoint, in the MS Access or Excel, wherever it is, or not on that one. Same is happening in the other, like for example in the LMS also. That means the text tool, whatever the text tool, will have the same effective, the bold thing. How they are doing. See, for example, if you are working on how they have developed this control B or the bold effective, they developed they in the sense the developer, the code, which the computer science developer or programmer, they used to develop that particular component, maybe some coding which help us to make it bold. The same component will be called in MS Office, PowerPoint, and MS Word, and then Excel, and so on and so forth. So they used to call us some small objects. That object is called from the same, from the different software. Okay, so they will not write again and again. The component will be called from the other different software. So like that, there are different objects they used to develop to make a software. So there is a team. The team will develop one code, one object, another object, and put together, and then they will make a full-fledged software. Okay, so that's what they used to call as a teamwork for the software development. So what's what I- maybe so what is learning objects? This is derived from the computer science. And what is learning objects? The object which can be used for learning purpose with a different um, uh, places or different subject and all, which can be reused. So a learning object is a, so this is the definition. A learning object is any entity in the sense the any objects, digital or non-digital, which can be used or reused or referenced during the technology supported learning. Okay. The Suppose if I want to develop a small component which can be called as a learning objects, maybe a small clip on the we can say like example what we can, yeah, we can say that key photosynthesis. Okay, so how the photosynthesis is happening. So I can write that the photosynthesis is happening on the plant leaf, and the plant required sunlight, water, and then they need the root to capture, I mean carry the water throughout the body of the plant, and then leaf collect the sunlight and make the process and make the photosynthesis. Using that one, they grow up like that. Some of the small that information I can make it by writing the textual content. I can type it and then do it and then make a small content. The similar content may be used by voiceover by explaining this like how it will work, and all I can explain by voice, digital voice. Or otherwise I can make a small very good animation how the plant is growing and all, how the water is coming up and so on and so forth. And I can make it as a like a graphical thing. Graphically I can draw a plant and then sun coming the rise from the sun and then water and all. These are the small component, small objects. Okay, in different types of um, objects, but concept is same. Okay, but why I'm creating the different learning, we used to call this as a learning object, small component of uh, content. Why I have to develop in my class or in my group or in anyone. If I place all these content, all these component in one bucket or one place in one website or one LMS or somewhere, if any student who is very much interested to watch video, then they can select this video and then they can watch the what is photosynthesis and the video. Then they enjoy that. By seeing that video they learn. And sometimes some people they even they won't watch any entertaining movie also. They only read the newspaper. They won't watch TV and all. Only newspaper they used to watch. So that type of the learning style is textual based learning style. So for them they pick up my text material and then they read what is the photosynthesis and all. Some used to listen that while walking, while going, while traveling, they used to listen the audio, the podcasting and all. So this type of different type of learning style the people can carry. They're not only the same client group like heterogeneous, like for example class 10 only can, no, anybody can view that same if the low standard is certain standard, if you are developing the content, the science student who is studying a botany can also watch this or learn through this particular learning content. Or similarly, the environmental science group also can come and use it. So small clip or small content learning object, which is reusable for different uh, um, different clientele group, like a different PG, UG, schooling and all. So we are repurposing the same content. So this is called the reusable learning objects. So which is very much coming up with the thing. So the basic information and all, you just go through it, and what are the characteristic, that is usable, adaptable, reusable, and contextual, and these are the some of the information you just learn about it. And advantage and disadvantage, what will be the advantage and disadvantage. um and yeah, so there are some standards that are there for LMS and all. For example, if my institution is, I have created some content using some standardized format, like you can say that there is a ACCI format, and then there is a um, Dublin core format, and there is a Scrum format, like IMS format. Okay, if you can see in our Moodle platform, there is a instructional management specific IMS format is there, and then there is a, now they are used to call as a Scrum model. Yeah, Scrum one is cerebral. Shareable content object reference model, that is called Scrum. That is, we are going to share the content object reference model one time. So if you can say that in the LMS, you can say that there are different type of standards is there. If your content is in this particular format, you can carry this content, which is created, you can carry to irrespective of any platform, like any LMS. The same content, if you have converted, you have produced using the Scrum model, then it will be converted into a Moodle LMS. It will be a CBT based LMS, Blackboard, and so on and so forth. You can carry the same content, no need to modify the format and then the specification in the alignment and all, no need. The model itself take care of it, no need to create also, going and creating the model. It's simply the software facilitate you to provide, save as they, it used to ask you whether you want to save as a Scrum model or whether you want to save as a IMS model. You can select, depends on your the LMS, and then save it, and then you can mm, take it to the LMS for using this type of learning content, learning objects. Okay, so this is very important one. What is like what is Chrome and thing, so that can be used it, and then yeah, these are the something you just go through it. No need to all this thing. You no need to study. You just get the uh, gist of it, like all the things. Excuse me, 1 minute. Sorry, there is some urgent work. Yeah, once I tried cohort as well, ma'am, that some futures are free, but it is demand time and yes, yes. Cohort is also one of the tool which you can use it for our classroom situation. The same feature is available in the Mentimeter, which I used to do it for you. You can try this because definitely always I use Mentimeter for you to engage all of our participants are. So you can also use this. Try this. This is a very good place. This is also payment one, but you can create that thing. Suppose sometimes you can download and then you can keep it with you and then delete it and then use it, the concept and all. So that is also available in this one. Okay, so that's what we are studying here in this unit. You just go through this some of the component which I have mentioned. Sorry. I have mentioned here in this unit, and then go through about the learning objects. Okay, so some one or two questions may come in this particular unit. And lastly, we have a learning management system, which we all are experiencing that as a student, as a myself as a teacher, because we all are experiencing that learning management system because our content are available there only. But what is this? This is the teaching environment where student and teacher will the teaching learning is happening at that particular environment. Okay, so for example, if we are in this traditional classroom situation, we used to have a classroom and then teacher used to come and then there is a physical infrastructure to do the teaching learning process at the class as a physical environment. But when we are into the e-learning environment, where we need to do the synchronous and asynchronous activity for the teaching learning process, to engage the student, to deliver the content, to upload the deliver, and then to do the activity, to assess the student, we need some environment. That environment is called as a learning management system. Okay, there are a lot of learning management system is there, that one preparatory software and then free software, open source softwares, these all are available. So we used to call LMS, that is a learning management system. Okay. So this will be that the future is like this. There is a learner's tool and productivity tool, and then student involvement, and supportive tools are administrative tools, course delivery, and course content development and all. So what happened, when we are doing this learning management system, there is a communication tool that is like, for example, we used to call as definitely email facility or their messages are there, and then discussion forum is there. So these are the for learners, with the teacher and learner communication tools are available online. Chat facilities are there, yes, whiteboard is there, and all the things are. And productivity is like we used to call the you also know about the calendar, where the calendar facilitate us to do uh, the timing when to submit the assignment, and then all the calendar activities, and then progress, whether you have to do it or not, and the student has to, what are the things they have to submit or not, and everything they can do it. And like that, as I mentioned, that you can do the bookmarking, where the bookmarking will be also will facilitate the student to go to the particular page and learn and everything. And there is student involvement, as we know that you have to do some activity, you have to do some discussion forum, and then you have to do some group work and so on and so forth. Right now we have very much in your LMS we are doing very, at least I can say that only 20% of the facility we are utilizing. We only uploading the content, we only uploading the activity, and then you are reading the content, and then you are doing the activity. That's all. One interaction discussion forum is there, but we are not using for the regular thing, or I'm not, it's mandatory to do that one. Group work is not there. Sometimes if it is there, then we can ask the group work to do, if we can incorporate, and so on, so forth, which is available on the LMS. That is also possible to do that. Apart from this learning activity and all, we need to do some of the supporting activity, like a backend activity, administrative activity. As we also face that there is a problem that some students are not able to access, some student can able to see the activity and all. What happened in the backend, the facility was not given to me to upload all the activity for the MA in distance education student. I have received only PGDD. So then later we have discovered that yes, there is a two different link they have created for PGDDE and MADE student. So it was not sad to me as a teacher. So administrative activities are very much involved in this one. For example, after completing your assignments and all the learning activity or whatever you are doing, the backend operation, they used to collect the mark and submit to the our department, the evaluation department, where your all the grade card will be generated and so on and so forth. Definitely they used to fix the date, and then this is the date to final date, cutoff date, and so on and so forth. All the activities are happening back end, that is administrative tools. And we can also control that who can get what type of facility, what type of uh, uh, the role to play in on the LMS. There are four different roles are there. I mean, minimum four different roles. One is the administrative role, and the manager role, and teacher role, and student role. See, these are the major one. Administrator is a overall super admin that they used to develop the. I mean, they used to deploy the software, and then they deploy all the necessary softwares and all. Manager used to manage the course. Okay, so manager managing the course in the sense uploading the content, uploading, placing the discussing with the university administration, and then placing the final dates, schedule, and so on and so forth. So these are the thing. And there is a delivery tool where we used to give the grading, evaluation, and this will have the course coordinator or teacher role who comes and do the activity, do the thing, and then evaluate, and then give the grade and all the things. And definitely the content development tool. So the content development tool also is like, as I mentioned, that if you are developing learning objectives, or otherwise if you are developing the video content and all, we have to be converted into compatibility to the LMS, and then place the content properly. Yes, definitely we have a strength and weakness for each every activity. For LMS also we have a strength and limitation. Anytime, anywhere, any place, student can access the learning environment. As compared to the traditional classroom activity, it is a fixed time. But here, you can do at your own pace and pace. And the very good strength is you can track your student. I can track you by going into the LMS. I can track each and every student when they have login, who have not at all login. I can mention, and who who uploaded the activity at when, at what time, and everything. How many time you have viewed the particular assignment. That also I can able to see that. It's not like that. It's not like that I am monitoring you, vigilant about you. Just as a student, what is their progress? In the classroom situation also, we used to progress our monitor our student, track our student, whether they have, how many students are completed the assignment, how many are not completed, why they are dull in the classroom, and why they are very much happy, then what is happening, and so on and so forth. By watching the student, we can able to see. So similar way you can track your student for their performance only, and then how much they have spending on that particular activity and all. And this will be the facilitate the teacher to know their student, online student. Okay. And this will facilitate that if my student are not able to submit the assignment on particular time which I have mentioned, then I can extend my date by just giving extend based on the student. By tracking the student, I can know about where they are lagging, where they are. So for example, if I can go and see in the for example, activity 1. Let us see. If I go and see that the tracking of that particular activity, I can see that more than 100 times this particular page was viewed, okay, by all the student. So my how I will analyze whether they may have a problem in that particular page. They may not able to understand that particular page. That's why they are coming again and again and then seeing that one. Or otherwise, that is a compulsory activity. That's why all are coming and then seeing again and again, viewing the particular learning activity. So these are the some of the clue which I can get it from that one, and then why it is taking. And also I can see that how many students are coming on last viewed, and so on and so forth we can see. So that will be facilitated not for the not only for the student but also for the teachers also. For teacher, administrator can track the teachers, how many of them that they are interacting with the student, the teacher is interacting with the student, how many times teacher log in the LMS, and why they have not logged in, what is the problem. So this also for administrator, they can track the teachers. Okay. That also is it's a very good one. But coming to the limitation, yes, student may, if it is interaction is not there, it is a isolation for the student. Okay. And definitely you have to keep a backup. It's a software, not on that one. Server space and everything you need a power supply, you need a server space to keep all the information on time or availability. Network facilities should be there. These all are the mm, limitation, because when you are going for the online immediately, if your student is not able to do the technological aspect, if they are not able to do it, then it is a definitely is a limitation. And if you are selecting the sophisticated learning management, you need a support for the back end. You need a technical person, you need a the manager to manage all the courses and all. So these are the some of the limitation when you are using this one. Every time you have to update, otherwise you will lag behind that one. And you have to be very vigilant when you are doing the LMS. For example, if I am saying that today is the last day to submit your assignment, and all the students are submitting and the assignment, and if I'm not evaluating and giving the feedback to you, then it will be the demotivating to the student. So LMS, if you are taking the LMS, then the teacher also will be vigilant, because you are giving the place or environment to take to use the teaching learning happens. So that is very important while using this one. So there is called as a content learning content management system. Earlier, it's a separate one. Only we used to manage a content. Very good example for LCMS is our eGAN Ghosh. Okay, in the eGAN Ghosh, we will keep the content in a proper manner, in the arranged manner, so that the content can be viewed by the teacher, student and all. So here you can see that the learning and what is the difference between the learning management and all, because here only we are going to keep the content, and then but here you can learner contribution or learner collaboration will not be at the LCMS, but LMS, yes, we can track the learners, you can manage the classroom or the instructor, and all the things you can do it. So just go through is what is the different principal difference between LMS, what is the advantage of LMS and all, and then what is the selection of the LMS. This is also one of the important question in this particular unit. Okay, just go through it. What are the things you want to select while selecting the LMS. Definitely cost is there, and then management is important, because without institution you cannot buy it. Maintenance and then usability, how you are using. As I mentioned that since we have a LMS and all, we are not underutilization of the LMS, also one of the topic. How to use properly, that is also very important thing. So where to give the accessibility, to whom we have to give the accessibility, and all the things you have to see while selecting the elements. Okay, sometimes there may be a hidden thing will be there. Yes, for example, Moodle. If you can say that Moodle is a which we are using for our own LMS, you also experience in this Moodle. So Moodle is a one software. Okay, so these are the some of the list, you can go through it, cost and all. So here we have given the example of Moodle, how it will be that it's a absolutely free software. You can download and then you can keep it with the install in month. But software is free, but what you need a hardware and software to keep that particular software. You need a minimum space to load, and which this package itself have the PHP and MySQL. They used to give them along with that. But if your number is increasing, for example, we are using the free version of MySQL and PHP, which supports only 2000 students. If beyond 2000 students, you need to customize some certain things. So everything you need it. So the hidden is that even though it is a free package and all, you need to manage that software. You need a manpower, you need the expert in PHP software, expert in MySQL database. So these all are required for to manage the Moodle thing. Nowadays, if you have a expertise in your institution, you can use this. If you are not having that, you can give it to the third party who will facilitate you to do that activity for you. You need to pay some money. So this is one of the example. It's our own course, PG Diploma in E-Learning. We have used in 2010. We have used this Moodle for teaching learning process. So right now we have all the online programs of IGNO is through Moodle LMS only. We have customized so that will not see that what is Moodle and all the things will not be there. It will be like a LMS, only for EVB, only for Guyana, and there is two different, and for IGNO student. There are three different way that platform is going on. So we have customized for all the different projects. So that's why you can able to work on this one. Apart from that, this is also another one. A tutor is also open source software which supports you that similarly same thing PSV and MySQL software. For this environment is different, like a website based thing, and here also learner activity is there and then teacher activity is there. The content you can upload the learning objects and so on and so forth. It supports all the things. So this is another open source software. Apart from that, these are the blockboard very much used, and Corelline, ILIAS, this or Sakai, these all are the proprietary software. These are the proprietary software which you have to buy, and you can use it for this one. So this is all about the learning management system. I hope this is the last chapter for this particular block. Let me open. Okay, I think this is the last one. Yeah, in the block 4. So again, we have covered all the things, learning portfolios with you. So now it is open to you that we have covered all the units. Most of the units are uh, having the last block 4. Kindly read the block 4, and because very important questions are available there, and also some activities are there, like in this particular block. And now it is open for discussion, because this is last session. How many of you submitted? How many of you working on our learning activity? You have to give some time to this, so that you can complete the activities on time. And we have a WhatsApp group also. We can discuss if you have anything. Yeah. Yes, please.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah.
So I'm very sorry. All the time we are the one that are complaining. So due to our time and schedules, most of us here, we are working class and we are classroom teachers. I know you understand how stressful it is every day. So I've tried to inculcate or added or reported about 5 optional.
Not able to listen you. I'm not able to hear you.
I think it is Kelvin.
Hello, ma. I think he has a technical issue.
Yes.
Yes, we did not.
Somebody should take up.
Yes, we-
Okay. Anybody else?
ये करेक्शन चेक करना है 2020 का है
Doc, let me ask some questions which I have. Can I?
Yes, please. Yeah.
The first question is, since it is our last contact session, the first question is, if assignments are evaluated, when are we expecting the results updated, or how long does it take for the university to update the results for assignments? Then the second question is, after we write the exams, when are we likely to start is it the second semester? Thank you.
More is always advanced one. Always think advance. You know what will be there in that. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, Maurice, actually what happened, no, this is for 31st March is the last date, so we will have we will start evaluate the assignments once we the last date, or otherwise in between also we start evaluate the assignments, but I have not yet started because I start immediately. I have a lot of work because each one have 8 activities, so if it is a 10, I have to evaluate 10 into 8, 80 question I have to evaluate, like that. So I will start I'll take some time to start, but meanwhile please submit it. But once we have received, once we evaluated, we will have some deadline. But before the examination, we will submit all our assignment to the university, marks to the university. It will be downloaded from the LMS, and then they will process it. And along with the examination, earlier it is 45 days to declare a result. That's what our thing, because entire university examination. But since the number is less, and then we can do once we receive the receive the copies from, see, there is a process, no. So they for you, maybe they will download the answer script, or otherwise they will send to the, how they are doing, I don't know. It will be coming to us generally. If the exam is going on, then we receive within a week to evaluate the papers and all. So we the teacher also takes a week maximum time, but generally we used to submit it. If it is a number is less, we submit to the thing. So if your exams are in June or May, if it is roughly June, then you will get it in the July, the result and simultaneously they will process for the July admission, the next cycle. So this is
Yes, yes, ma'am. So, in respect to this our assignment, how sure are we that the assignment deadline could be extended?
that I don't know. I have to ask them, because we'll ask. You need more time.
Yes,
we
ma.
need more
Yes,
time
ma.
on the
Yes,
assignment.
ma.
Yes,
We
indeed.
need more time.
Okay, I'll place the request to our coordinator, to the how much they are going to extend, I don't know, but definitely. But even yeah, even though, don't worry about it, but we accept, because of this we accept it, don't worry, but please try to do. It's for end moment, you also feel little burden about that one, but try to do. But I'll place the request to the coordinator of how they will they can able to consider this day, because it's
Thank
almost
you.
only 5-6 days are there to do. So let us see how they will do it. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Coming to the question number 10,
Yeah.
you just give the experience
Hello.
about that one.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yes, ma'am. I have two concerns. The first one is I hear you talked about the L10 on LMS like a group forum. Is it possible that you can give us an interaction or give us time to use them as a group as learners so that we know how to use them? That's the first one. And the second one, if, for example, I want to contact the people responsible for this program in my country, is it possible for us to contact these people within our countries? Thank you.
For the virtual lab, see, for the group activity for this LMS, they have some limitation to access. They have given some limitation to the access and all. Uh, I will try if it is possible. Then sometimes maybe we can see that how we can do the group activity in the LMS. Definitely. Maybe I can use in the different same LMS with the different link and all. I will try to do is, and for example, for the lab activity and all, for virtual lab and all, if it is open, you can access. But if they are not giving the access, you can write to them. They can open it, or they can give the link or some facility for that. Because for that virtual lab I have not used, because it is not I mean, for my class it's not useful for my class. That's why I have not used for this. But you can write to them. Definitely they will give you the solution.
Hi, ma'am.
Yeah,
Fatima.
my second question has not been answered. The second one.
Second one, I'm not
Okay, go
getting.
ahead.
I think I'm not getting properly. I think.
The second one was how can we contact the people coordinating these same programs in our countries?
Okay, you want to do the same program, that is MA in distance education, or you want to do the LMS for your institution?
No, if I get him well, you mean that in his own country, how can he contact those who are in the relevant fields of our studies there?
The people that are sponsoring this program.
The sponsoring this program, that I don't know. You have to contact that for your own team. That there may be a team. You can contact Jagadamba, who is the host coordinator from the Dehradun. He will explain to you. The who the in the morning who came here for in the first time now for 5 minutes he came, the Dr. Jagatama from Dehradun. You can contact him, he will facilitate you. Who's coordinating all the things from IGNO side to from the your side, so he will facilitate. Yes.
Doc, I have problem creating Wikipedia accounts. Any alternative website? Because my IP, I keep getting error that my IP, because of my IP, I cannot create accounts. So is there any alternative option?
You have a problem in ID, user ID?
I have problem. No, not ID. Creating Wikipedia account. I want to start activity. Is it 809? Activity, I think landing activity 9. Creating a Wikipedia account.
Okay.
So I
So
couldn't
you
create
have created
one.
the Wikipedia one?
I can't because my IP address, I think. Yeah, not all
Okay,
IP
okay,
address.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you then you
Any
just
alternative?
leave it. You Media Wiki. You can go to the Media Wiki.
No, anything that has to do with the wiki, I think, has the same problem. I
Okay.
try wiki aid. Yeah.
Then what
So
you will
if
do?
there's
You
any
see,
option, please.
then what you will do is you just skip that question. It's optional. You just leave the question, that wiki one, you create a blog, and then you go to the ninth, eighth, ninth question. That is, you can create the website using this one, site.google.com, and submit.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. Yes, Fatima, you have raised the hand.
Yes, ma'am. I need more clarification on activity number 10.
Okay. See, activity number 10, just you have to write what are the experience you had received by doing this course. Just your experience, how you have experienced while developing the activity, how you have experienced while reading this technology based course. So your experience, how you are going to implement, or something, what is your future plan or something like that, you just write by your own word, and then submit it.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
And also the
that's the
second
B
question
part.
is that
Yes.
regarding our exam, how is it going to be conducted? Is it online or what? Because this is the first time we use this kind of online method. So I will appreciate if you could tell us how, so that we will get used to it, if it's online or otherwise.
See, for our examination for the Guyana and all, what we have done is we have used our multiple choice question, and we provided the link, and then they have opened, and then they have submitted. But for you, it is, I think it may be a descriptive type one, maybe a practiced one, and then I don't
I
really.
mean, is it going to be online or what? Or there is centers in our country that will go to right there?
We'll come back to you. I'll ask the admin people, and then I will come back. We'll come back to you, because we thought of also this is a multiple choice based question, but we just came to know that this will be a descriptive one, and we may by next week Professor Anita will help you, because she is the
Okay,
course
ma'am.
program coordinator. She will facilitate you how what will be the examination, how it will be
Okay,
conducted.
ma'am. And
But
also there is
definitely,
two activities,
definitely,
I think.
definitely it is not like a typing the question. You, that much time you will not get, no. So definitely pen and paper, but maybe maybe in which mode, whether you want to go to the there but center, or otherwise sitting at home, and then by opening the camera and all, you can write and then scan it or something, I don't know. We will let
Okay,
you know.
ma'am. Okay, ma'am. So also the third question is that I know you skipped activity number 6 and 7. So
6
actually
and
I missed
7
your
is
last class. I don't know whether you have explained the 6 and 7.
6 and 7,
Yes.
what is this? I have not said that site creation using
Yes.
yeah, that you can create using this is a very Google one. I have mentioned some software there, but you can skip the software. This was older one, but you can use this site.google.com and to develop the website, and then you can upload it. Give the link. For 6 and 7 is mostly same kind of thing. You can do
Okay,
it.
ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a very user friendly site.google.com that you can use it and then create.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So
I have a
okay,
question.
yeah. Okay, Anas, yeah.
Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson, yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to ask on the chat GPT.
Okay.
Since it mostly like answers almost all the questions, how do I know that the child or my student has used a chat GPT and not hasn't done the research? And then what's the university's take on assignments or exams that have been used through chat GPT?
See, that is some AI based technique which can be used for our research or technique which to know the information and all. The basic information which is already built in. See, for example, if you are using I don't know about ours is Chat GPT, which is recently involved, but chat board which we are using for our teacher, because some of the site, if you can get into that, some of the site, it immediately asks you how can I help you. If you put I want to know about BA in English, then it will say that this is the course of 90 credit, this and this, that, like information this collecting from that their site, and then it will provide you that one. If you want to enhance that one, you need a very good artificial intelligent developer or to backend operation, so that the accurate information and so teacher student oriented information will come up. But it's they have started with this, and then how best they are going to use it for our teaching learning purpose, it will be all the way, it will become again, because it is almost 5 months 5 months old thing coming up. But I have tried, which I have installed my laptop, mobile, and then I have tried that what is this and that. It is taking the data from the net, and then it is giving to you. So that's what we have found. Okay, I hope you will do it, and then we will see you. My course is over, then we will interact through WhatsApp. Okay? And see you all. Do all the activities. If you have any queries and all, you can write on the WhatsApp group. And if required, we will meet you again, and then see you all the best. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye. Bye. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma.
Guys, I really appreciate Fatima's question about the exam days.
But we have to understand that they don't want to reveal it. We have been asking such questions since, and they are denying to answer it. So we should not bother asking them much. Yes, it is true. They don't want to reveal it.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yes.
it's not
Which
appropriate to
question?
reveal
Which
it.
question? Which question?
That is the question pertaining the mode of our examination. How do we write our exam? We have been asking them since from the day of induction, but they deny answering it. So that
Probably
means
they
there is
haven't yet
something.
decided.
Yes, they don't want to
And
reveal
only
it.
decided they won't see the performance of the student. So because,
Mhm.
but it's probably going to be online.
Hello, please. I think most
It
of
should
these
be
things we
online.
should not.
It should be something virtual, and
I think
even
most of these things we should not bother about it.
That's it. That's it. We shouldn't
yeah,
bother
don't worry
ourselves.
about it.
In due time, they will give us the necessary information.
That's it. That's it. So we should not
So
bother them, because as we are asking them, they are denying. They are denying. They are always
so
denying to answer
there
it.
is no need. When the time comes,
Like,
definitely
don't worry about
they will tell us.
Mhm.
Of course.
That's it. It's true. So, guys,
Nice meeting all of us here.
all right,
God
bye.
bless
Thank you
us
so
in our
much.
respective places.